Cool. Hey, well, good deal, you made it. Hi, I'm John Graviscus. This is Mike Strickland. It's great to have you back on the boat. We have a really cool factory tour lined up for you today on the program. We're going to be heading to a company called Boat Outfitters, and this is the world's largest end consumer of a really great marine plastic called King Starboard. And we're going to be building some stuff for the Pursuit. We're also going to be kind of reworking a little bit of my fillet table back at my house. It's about 12 years old. The top side, it has rust on it, cut marks from knives, and we're just about to get into the great part of the fishing season. I'm thinking about putting a brand new piece of Starboard over top of it. And then, guys, you know these coolers with the leaning posts that, you know, you have the strap that kind of holds them in underneath that seat. Well, it's really tough to lift up the lid and get a soda out sometime. There is a new invention out, again made with King Starboard. It's called a cooler slide, so where not only can you slide it out from underneath that leaning post, okay, and get to the drinks or whatever, but it also doubles as a seat. We're going to show you so many uses of Starboard today. In fact, that is going to be the star of the show, and here's just a tease. What you're looking at are just a few examples of marine parts that can be fabricated out of a material called King Starboard. And that truly is going to be the star of today's episode. Thanks, Buck. That was a great introduction. I made a phone call to this gentleman right over here. This is Pat Brown. And Pat is one of the owners of Boat Outfitters. And that's now where we're at. We're in Ocoee, Florida. Pat, I told you I wanted a seat. I told you I needed some tackle storage. What did you fabricate?
Well, basically what you have here is like you wanted the seating. You have additional seating in the back area of the boat there. You've got great plano storage. You've got a place for your leader storage. Then you have a great tray area just as a kind of a catch-all. So all told, you're going to have to go to the store to get some more tackle, I think.
Pat, you have outdone yourself. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, you're making this out of King Starboard. And what exactly is that material, and why does it hold up so well in the boating world?
Well, it was developed specifically for the marine environment. It's a high-density polyethylene plastic with additional UV inhibitors, added color concentrates to match different boat colors so that it matches up well with the boat.
Now, I know that it comes in different thicknesses, and you can make all kinds of stuff, but what's this tackle storage unit all about?
This tackle storage is a great little unit that actually bolts up underneath the casting platform on your flats boat or bay boat that gives the extra tackle storage.
This is all Starboard, right? This
Correct.
These are different utensils and tool holders and such. But I want to get into some of the kind of retrofits that people can do, if you will. Right. If you take a look at this older Boston whaler, if you look at that access panel into the center console out of teak, pretty nasty.
Very much so.
Here's what it looks like transformed. Okay, it's beautiful. That really does look nice. Do you do different doors for people out of Starboard?
Absolutely. You can go right onto the website and populate it with the size door you want, the different types of hardware, and that's actually shipped out within a couple, 3 days.
Pat, I'm seeing that this plank right here is not smooth. There's like built-in non-skid. What do you call this?
This is a King AS material or anti-skid material. And in areas where you need a little bit more traction, high traffic areas, we usually use the AS material for that. As well, we do replacement flybridge steps. So if you're doing that, going up and down the step, you want that additional traction.
What is this?
This is a King Color Core. It's basically the same type material as the King Starboard, but it's extruded with additional different colors. So in this case here, this is a Coast Guard documentation board. So, you know, if you're registering with the Coast Guard, you have to have those numbers displayed. So they can just send in the numbers, we'll do the board and send them out the board.
Then they can mount it into the boat. What are these for?
So these are actually other exterior dock signs. Okay, they can be gas dock, marina entrance, whatever it may be, or your slip numbers. But we do a variety of other exterior signage that's even not related to the marine industry.
Could somebody send you a logo? Could you do it for a restaurant? Could you do it for anything like that on the water?
You can do it for a variety of different applications, absolutely.
This is off the charts cool, guys, and if you have a leaning post, I really want you to take a look at this invention. Pat, this is a 72 quart Igloo cooler,
right?
But why is this so unique?
What's unique here is our new cooler slide is adjustable. The parts here just slide to fit the cooler, so it's adjustable. Now, it mounts underneath your leaning post, so what it does is it gives you better access to be able to open your cooler up, but then it slides out in such a way that it locks in, so it actually gives you an additional seat on the boat.
I think that's going to sell like hotcakes. You know how popular that paddleboarding has become, and this is out of the King Starboard. This is a paddle board holder, correct?
Correct.
And real quick, pan down to the floor. I want to show some old teak trim pieces that came off of a Mako. And you see all the damage and everything else. You can send that trim to Boat Outfitters, guys, and they'll digitize it and they'll make an exact replica out of beautiful King Starboard. And not only for trim pieces, but also for your rod holders and all of that. But Pat, what in the world, where would you use that on a boat?
Well, what this is actually a new rod holder carrier that we've developed. Basically, you mount this on your garage wall or down at the dock. You take this off, you go down to the dock, go down to the beach, you set the thing down. It doesn't go down in the sand because it's raised up, and just keeps your rods nice and organized.
So you manufacture a lot of stuff out of this King Starboard, but what about guys that do it themselves? Do you sell like pre-cut sizes for people, or do they have to buy a half a sheet or a full sheet of Starboard to do it themselves?
Right. Well, that's the great thing about our site is you don't have to buy a full or half sheet. You can buy exactly what you want. If you want it to be 10 by 20 inches in a particular color that matches up to your boat, then you can just go on, fill in the blanks on the website, and we'll ship it within a couple days.
Stay bolted. ShipShape TV will be back in a snap.